Juniors, today is the day, the one you've all been waiting for. I know that you are probably just as excited as I am to get this proposal turned in and move on to the next step. So let's do it. If you could please get out your Chromebook and open it up, and I'd like you to bring up two things. I need you to open up your email, and I need you to open up your proposal, the one that you are going to submit. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have my proposal up here. I'm ready to go. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to look at that. This was part of the yes test last week, so hopefully we're all cool. But I want you to go up here and I want you to look at share and make sure, just click on it. Make sure that it's shared with proposal 2020 grade. Yay! That's going to come to Mrs. Meredith and to our email spreadsheet. So it's very important that it's shared so that we can take a look at it. Okay, so let's make sure that that's in there. If that is cool, then we're done. Click out of done. In your email, what I want you to do is go to your email, and I want you to find an email that I just sent you. So it's from Mrs. Gibson, and it says Class of 2020 Junior Proposal Submission. It's all very fancy and very authentic sounding. In that email, there's going to be a link to get to this form. So please find that email. Keep up your proposal as well. Keep that open and open up your email and click on this form, and this is what will pop up. Okay, so pretty easy, super easy form to fill out. Let's just go through it together quickly. So we checked to make sure it was shared properly. Yay. You're only going to be able to submit one time, so it's important that you get this straight. Okay, it's not rocket science, but it's kind of specific. Okay, so go through. You're going to type in your email address, your Helix email address, okay? Then you're going to click this drop down and pick whoever your lovely advisor is that's standing in front of you right now. Pick their name from the list, okay? Then you're going to type in your last name and your first name and your ID number. Okay. Then down here at this question, it says, are you a College for Me trip candidate? You would have already attended a meeting if you were, or gotten a little piece of paper that said, come to this meeting. Maybe if you didn't even go to the meeting, but you were supposed to, you would have gotten a little paper. So if you're not sure, then just click no, and that can always be changed. The difference is College for Me students have to be approved sooner than other juniors. So we just got to put you on our radar of getting approved more quickly. Okay, so click yes or no for that. If you're deciding if you're going to go to College for Me, then just push yes, so then we can make sure that we can get you approved. Okay, then drop down categories. What category type is your project going to fit into? And I know that not every project exactly fits into one of the categories, but pick the one most closely related, okay? Our graders are specific graders. They mostly grade like 1 or 2 project categories. So they're experts in that specific area. So we want to make sure that we match you up with the right grader so that they can look over your project and give you the right feedback. So click what yours is. Remember, mine is about baking. So I'm going to click that because I'm making my cool cakes. All right, so we have that there. Then one last time, not that it wasn't clear and not that we haven't talked about it 4,200 times, but did you share this properly? Yes or no? See, it's like foolproof. You have to do it rad. You have to do it right. So yes, I did that. Yes, I did that. No, I'm not College for Me. No, I'm not College for Me. Okay. Then here is what is super important. So you're going to go back to your proposal and you're going to click on this link at the top and you're going to copy it. Copy the link, or get the link if you want to do that. That's fine too. Go here and then you're going to paste this link in for us. Super important that you do that because this is what I need to be able to click on to share it with your graders. So it's important that you have that link in there and that it's accurate and it's fabulous, okay? It has all the pieces. It's not only half a link, it's the whole thing that I can get to. Then submit. Ta-da! Beautiful and lovely, and that is it. And then that's it. That's the end of that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so make sure you get that done. Make sure you get that submitted. if you have questions, email me or come and see Mrs. Meredith or myself later in the day. Some things that I want to just tell you moving forward. So what's going to happen now? You've turned in your proposal. Congratulations. It is a live link. So if you're like, I kind of needed to fix this, or I kind of needed to add some more stuff in there, it's a live document. So go into the document and add some stuff in, right? It's fine. You can keep developing it if you need to, okay? It's important that you submit today what you have. And then if you need to, like, maybe you didn't have your consultant's name in there yet because you weren't sure if they were going to say yes, you can add that in. If you didn't exactly know what the costs were, you can add those in. We can always move and groove and update it, okay? What's going to happen is next week, Mrs. Meredith and I are going to get together. We're going to look at all of the proposals and we're going to sort them. We're going to assign them to graders. Once you are assigned a grader, they will look over your whole entire proposal and look at all the pieces and make sure that, one, the project seems doable, that it has enough elements, it's not too much, it's like the perfect amount of time for a project. And then they're going to give you feedback on things you might need to edit or fix or things you hadn't maybe thought about. They're going to give you some feedback in the margins of the Google Doc. Okay, and they'll email you and say, hey, here are some changes you need to make those changes. And then you're going to need to email back your grader. You're going to be working specifically with your grader all the way until your proposal is approved. It usually takes like 3-ish times of editing or revising to get the proposal approved. So don't be stressed out or sad if you have to like make some edits. That's fine, right? Just like writing a paper, you have to make some edits. We want to just make sure that the guidelines are perfect. You've thought through everything so that when you get to the time where you're actually doing this project, that it is doable and you have thought through the whole entire thing. Okay? So they'll give you feedback. They'll go back and forth. Once it is all good to go, they'll say, yay, this is ready to be approved. Then you'll need to bring those forms that we handed you last week, the consultant form, the client form if you're going to have a client, facilities request form if you need to request facilities permission, either on campus or off campus, and your parent signature sheet. So you'll have those forms. You'll bring them to your grader with your printed out, beautiful, lovely proposal. They'll put them together and they'll sign you off and say, approved, ready to go. And once you get that approval, then you can start on your project, okay? Hope you guys are having a great day. Again, if you have questions, come and see me. I'm in room 140A or Mrs. Meredith in room 50. Come and talk to us. And I'm so excited. So get that thing submitted. Thank you guys for listening and participating and being awesome. And I can't wait to see all of these projects.